Assalamu alaikum. Now we need to understand the conditions of the Athan being valid. For the Athan to be valid, the time needs to be due for prayer. If the Athan is called before the starting of the prayer, the Athan is invalid, and those who pray based on hearing this Athan, their prayer is invalid. Phrases of the Athan must be recited in order and consecutively. There cannot be a long gap between the recitation of the Athan. It needs to be recited in full without any big pauses. The third condition is the Athan must be said in Arabic. Other factors that may be recommended for the Athan is being in the state of tahara, purity, and performing wudu or recommended acts. To face the Qibla, it is recommended but it's not mandatory. Standing up is good to make the Athan, but someone sitting down, it will still be permissible. Not to speak in between the Athan is also a recommended act, but it's fine if you do speak. The conditions for the muathin is to be a Muslim. He has to be sane, he has to be male. Anyone who is insane or anyone who is intoxicated, the Athan from him is not valid. A child that's not reached the age of knowing things or differentiating things between 5 or 4 years old, the Athan is not valid. It is part of the Sunnah to leave a gap when reciting the Athan, such as Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, then a pause, and then you say the next Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, and then a pause. If the gap is a bit too long, no problem. Due to the beautification of the Athan, it is recommended that the muadhin is someone of a good character and trustworthy in the sense he is calling the people to observe the prayer. So he's announcing that the start of the prayer time and also the start of the fasting and the time they break their fast. It is recommended for a muadhin to be an adult. Although it is a valid Athan if the boy has reached the age of discernment, it is accepted, but it's best to be an adult. Thirdly, he has to be knowledgeable of the times of the prayer, so he should know the prayer's beginning and end times. Fourthly, he has to have a soft and beautiful voice, because the Prophet told Abdullah ibn Zayd, who saw the true vision dream, as I mentioned in the previous video, he is worthy of giving the Athan, but because his voice was not pleasant, he actually taught the Athan to Bilal, and he accepted the command of the Prophet and gave the Athan. And it is recommended that he is in the state of purity, minor or major impurity. It is recommended for the muadhin to face the Qibla. It's also part of the recommended things when he calls the Athan, that he takes his time. While in the Iqamah, you need to say the recitation quicker, as you need to start the prayer. It was reported in the Sunnah that when the Imam finishes the Shahada, Hayya ala Salat, hasten to prayer, Hayya ala Falah, hasten and come to success. Bilal used to put his index finger in his ears and he said Hayya ala Salat to the right side of the room and the same to the left. But with microphones nowadays, you should not turn your head to the left or the right, as this will not be feasible, as the people will not be able to hear you. I leave you here fi amanillah wa sallallahu wa baraka ala nabina Muhammad. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.